I'm an NPC in a horror game dungeon. Boss was drugged. As an NPC, I took the initiative to give him the antidote. Man ye meizi, number 1. But I was dragged into rolling in the sheets all night. And then she got pregnant. Moonlit Plum, too. Full search for the reckless fool who climbed into his bed that night. Boss, what's your plan after you find them? Kill them. Feed the monsters. I shuddered. S's usually cold face is now filled with murderous intent. Terrifying. Boss, do you still remember who that person from that night was? Pei Yelan slowly raised his eyebrows. All I remember, very fair skin, a soft body. She smelled of roses. My heart was in my throat. The body wash I always use is rose-scented. Probably a woman. Men Yue Meiji, 5.5. I breathed a quiet sigh of relief. My heart sank again. I'm fine. Thanks to this hermaphrodite body of mine. Keep Palin from suspecting me for now. Moonplum Manga 6. But the truth will come out eventually. Let alone, I've got a kid in my belly now. Pei Yelan's kid. Man Yua Macy. 7. You can hide it for a while, but not forever. Although Pei Yelan is in a horror game instance. But because she's just too beautiful, so a lot of people like him, both men and women. Moonlit Plums, number 8. But countless players who coveted his beauty, all cruelly by Pei Yelan in the end. Pei Yelan has no heart at all. The NPCs in the instance whisper among themselves. If born in ancient times, they'd definitely be on the heartless path. So if he ever finds out I was the one who crawled into his bed and got pregnant, probably both me and my kid will die at his hands, chopped into mincemeat and fed to the spooks as a snack. At this thought, I shuddered again. Pei Yelan saw me lost in thought and looked suspicious. Jiangqi, what's wrong? Is something on your mind? I remember they said you brought us the antidote that night. Did you see anything suspicious? I left right after delivering the medicine and saw nothing. I quickly denied it. Boss, I'm off to work. I acted busy again to avoid Pei Yelan asking more questions. Wait, I walked stiffly toward him. Come here. Pei Yelan reaches out a hand. Cold fingers inch down my neck. Manue Meizi. Button the first button of my shirt for me. I don't dare move a muscle, because if his fingers move just a few centimeters lower, they would touch those ambiguous bite marks he left on me. Manue Meizi. Dress warmly. Forget about that player of yours from before. I know. Wandering Moonplum. I turned around, my eyes welling up involuntarily. The boss is even nice to a plain NPC in the dungeon. But I got into his bed and did that with him. I even disgust myself. A while back, a batch of new players entered the dungeon. The leading man was a renowned S-rank player. The moment he laid eyes on Pei Yelan, he took an interest. Finally resorted to a dirty trick. All that pestering got nowhere. Drugged Pei Yelan. This kind of medicine that works on people in dungeons is usually bought through special channels. We tortured him for days before he reluctantly handed over the antidote. The antidote, here. As soon as I got the antidote, I rushed it to Pei Yelan. Open the door! Boss, you all right? Pei Yelan lies on his back, face flushed, clothes disheveled. Pei Yelan's eyes are tightly shut, whether he heard or not. Moonlit Plum. Give him the antidote. I touch his forehead. Half fed, half scattered. Finally, I steeled myself. Scolding. Lip to lip, I fed it to Pei Yelan. Pour the medicine into my own mouth. After feeding the medicine, they half opened their eyes. Pei Yelan seems to have regained a bit of consciousness. He mutters. Delighted, I quickly poured a glass of water and handed it over. Boss, you okay? But before the words were out, so awful, Pei Yelan yanked me down beneath him. Burning breath hits my neck. Help me. Pei Yelan is currently drugged. I have no strength at all, and I'm very strong. I can easily push him away, but I don't. The suppressed desire for Pei Yelan in my heart, I stare at his unfocused eyes. Right now, it's like a floodgate has opened, spilling out uncontrollably. As if compelled, he unbuttoned his shirt. My pecs are huge. Want a bite? All night long. Pei Yelan pinned me to the bed, tossed and turned all night long. I've been bitten all over. Until dawn, I grimaced and rolled out of bed. Get dressed. A man of about 1.7 to 1.8 meters glanced back at Pei Yelan, still fast asleep. Afterward, Pei Yelan woke up. How dare you! Relay my command! Turn the whole copy inside out. Also, find that reckless bastard for me. Zhuang, swear to drag out that clueless fool who climbed on him. He flew into a rage.
I feel so guilty. I can't sleep night after night. I have nightmares every day. Dreamt that Pei Yelan uncovered the truth. One swift slash, and I cut myself.
My appetite's not what it used to be. For the umpteenth time, I feel sick looking at the food in front of me. It slowly dawned on me that something was wrong. Could it be? I'm pregnant? I'm sitting on the toilet, staring at these two lines. A surge of despair. How did things turn out like this? Since birth, my body has been special. I'm an intersex person with two sets of genitals. So my parents hated me and abandoned me when I was very young. I stumbled and crawled all the way. By chance, I entered an instance. That was the first time I realized you could make money just by entering dungeons. Later, to make money, I'd clear dungeons like I didn't care if I died. But the world in the dungeon is fraught with danger. I'm not always lucky enough to clear it smoothly. In a horror dungeon, I was ambushed because of a key clue. I was almost torn apart by the eerie when Pei Yelan appeared. This is the first time I've seen someone so beautiful I forgot the pain in my body. Instinctively, I reached out and grabbed the intricate hem of his robe. Maybe there's something like a survival instinct in my eyes. Stirred Pei Yelan's rare pity. Do you want to be an NPC in the dungeon? Stay with me forever. I swallowed the bloody taste in my throat. Yes, I'm willing. Save him, Moonlit Plum. So I stayed and became an NPC in the dungeon. Pei Yelan treats me well. Over time, my gratitude towards him has transformed, turned into affection. After Zhang Zai's love, one of you Zhanglan's is not a life of local poetry and farewell. Chi's annoyance with me, to myself. But it's not the wall, it's not me either. A story of passionate extravagance. Because this play also has me, and the four, I get a bit. But this one thought, afraid that will be shattered as well. I've pulled myself together, walked out. Welcome, new players. These players are almost all A rank on the leaderboard. Looks completely at ease. Nothing like a timid newbie. One of the players, the one with white hair, is really flirty and always getting handsy with me. Hey, this little NPC is quite handsome. I held back. But at night, after I delivered their meals, let's go back to the room with me tonight. The smile on my face vanished, turning to ice. It seems I've lived too long in peace here, and they've forgotten. I used to be the fearless player on the leaderboard, known as Mad Dog. What makes him think he can threaten me? My hand slowly reaches toward my thigh, about to draw the dagger. The hand of the person behind me suddenly snapped off at the wrist, blood spraying out. I got my certificate. Ah! You have no right to kill players. That's against the dungeon rules. Amidst the heart-wrenching screams, I saw Pei Yelan approaching from afar. Not a single expression on his beautiful face. A group of eerie creatures tear at what little remains of his body. In no time, they devoured it all. Pei Yelan walks toward me. Go take care of that wound. Cold fingers gently brushed across the blood on my cheek. I only belatedly realized that space felt a slight pain on the neck, following closely behind Pei Yelan. When treating the wound, I feel that Pei Yelan's expression is always shrouded in gloom. I couldn't help asking. Pei Yelan displayed an unusual brutality today. Is the boss still upset about what happened that night? It's probably related to that incident. The surveillance footage from the night I did it was wiped. Boss, have you ever considered that the person that night might have just been trying to help you relax? Maybe he has a crush on you? Are you suggesting that I have to sleep with everyone who admires me? Where's the logic in that? Shameless people like that only make me sick. I've never wanted to kill someone so badly. My heart sank. He's pregnant with yours. Her and her child both go meet the king of hell. My voice is gone. His face went completely ashen. Pei Yelan left. I've tested the waters for you. The boss won't fall for you. Ugh, What should I do? 满月妹子. Life has to go on, no matter what. But I'm just a little brat who's too much trouble. After handling the scene again, the lingering smell of blood made me uncontrollably nauseous. I ran to the bathroom and undid the cloth around my belly. I was just about to put 2 prenatal patches on my belly. Then the door was open from outside. I frantically pulled down my clothes, making eye contact with Jiang Wanning at the door. But it was too late. Sister Jiang! Jiang Qi, what are you doing? Stomach a bit off? A patch should relieve it. Are you sure? I just realized now, I haven't even disposed of the packaging. How could I? What woman was I involved with? You're better tell the truth, or I'll tell the truth. It's me. This pregnancy-stabilizing plaster is for my own use, Moonlit Plum. Seeing I couldn't hide it, I just gave up and told her everything. It's exactly as you see. I dare tell her because Jiang Wanning is someone you can trust. When I first came to this dungeon as an NPC, I had such a bad reputation and weird personality that no one wanted to be friends with me. Jiang Wanning is the first person to actively become friends with me. We've always had a good relationship over the years. So besides Pei Yelan, the person I trust the most is Jiang Wanning. So you mean it was you who got into the boss's bed that night? You not only slept with him, but got pregnant because of your special constitution? Oh my god, this is too thrilling. Jiang Qi, who doesn't know the boss has been cold and aloof all these years? And then, out of nowhere, a kid shows up, and the boss themselves is completely in the dark. Ha ha ha. Just thinking about how our boss silently got screwed over and can't even find who did it makes me want to laugh. No, sis, is this right? So, are you planning to keep him? I want to keep him. This is Pei Yelan's after all. Wandering Moon Plum. But how can I get away with it? Leave it to me. I'll find a way. My job lets me freely come and go from the dungeon, so buying medicine is convenient. I sigh in relief. Finally, I don't have to secretly buy it anonymously at the mall anymore.
Jiang Qi, you've been glued to your phone lately. Who exactly are you chatting with? Hearing Pei Yelan's voice startled me. Almost dropped my phone. Just a friend. Even the voice.
Pei Yelan asked, as if offhandedly. Oh, a friend? Male or female? Boss, do you also manage who your employees chat with? Pei Yelan's face turned cold. So you do remember you're my employee? Chatting at work. Kid, your dad is really stingy. I lowered my head, about to text Jiang Wanning to bring me 2 more packs of dried apricots. Pei Yelan appeared beside me again like a ghost, murmuring. Jiang Qi, you know office romances aren't allowed here, right? When I picked you up, you were nearly dead. You haven't forgotten who almost got you, have you? The prettier the woman, the scarier she is. I didn't expect Pei Yelan to remember this even more clearly than I do. Among the group was a short, pretty girl. She said she was a newbie, crying that she was scared and wanted to form an alliance with me. My heart softened and I agreed. But later, she was the one who mercilessly drove the knife through my abdomen. He personally took the key to exit the dungeon. Boss, I didn't forget. That works. I'm giving you a bonus. Upon hearing the answer he wanted, Pei Yelan vanished like a wraith. Manye meiti. When you're about to give birth, we'll find a way to get you out of the dungeon. Jiang Wanning said she set up a contact for me. I nodded. Tomzi will be stable for now. But 2 weeks later, I just sent off a batch of players who cleared the game. Moonlit Plum. So Pei Yelan is about to find out that the person that night was me? Listen to me. You need to leave right now. Or else when Pei Yelan catches you, you're done for. But the monthly bonus the boss promised me still hasn't. Bonus? You might not live to spend it. Got chewed out. I'm awake too. The player passage isn't fully close yet. Go out with them. Then what should I do now? This is Jiang Qi's best chance. Seeing that I was still hesitating, Jiang Wanning's tone became more aggressive. If Pei Yelan finds you, both you and the baby in your belly will die. Perhaps the word death woke what little consciousness I had left. I gritted my teeth and stumbled toward the end. Maybe the word death woke what little consciousness I had left. Sister Jiang, thanks for these past few days. Take care. I followed the player's footsteps into the player's passage. She also completely left Pei Yelan's world. I'd just come out of the dungeon when I saw Jiang Xiaoyu with her arms crossed, her fair, soft bun face full of impatience. Useless dad, you took longer to clear the level than me again. That's right, Jiang Xiaoyu, my son. Even though it has such a cute name, but I'm far from cute. I wonder if it's because Pei Yelan's genes are too superior. This little brat not only has Pei Yelan's eyes and brows, he's got his brains too. Always been a clever little rascal since I was a kid. When I first came out of the dungeon, this world felt so strange. It nearly killed me giving birth to Jiang Xiaoyu. After all, it's rare for a hermaphrodite to give birth, but luckily, it was all worth it. Living alone is terrifyingly lonely. Good thing my little one is here with me. But soon, another serious problem arose. We have no money. Jiang Xiaoyu, like a money-devouring beast, has gobbled up my meager savings. No choice. I had to go back to my old trade of clearing dungeons for cash. As Jiang Xiaoyu grew older, he also became intensely interested in dungeons. No way! It's too dangerous in there. You can't go. The dungeon is full of dangers. I strictly ordered him not to go in. But this little brat, born rebellious, once sneaked in when I wasn't paying attention. Jiang Xiaoyu, get back here! I'm so anxious and sweating, but there's nothing I can do. Until he came out safe and sound, I finally let out a full sigh of relief. This is also the first time I've spanked this little brat. Jiang Xiaoyu remembers the meal, not the beating. After that, every time the dungeon channel opens, he follows in. Manue Meitze. I'm out of ideas. Most of the time we get different copies, and he's almost always faster at clearing stages than me, which resulted in this situation. Every time I finish a level, this little brat mocks me mercilessly. Keep teasing me, and no malatang for you tonight. All right, it's normal for an old mind to be slower than a young one. I'm used to it. Manue Meitze. I ignored his shouts and easily opened the dungeon player forum. Are you being unreasonable? Another batch of players who just cleared the game is sharing experiences in the forum.
I heard this dungeon has no rules at all. The boss is ruthless, a mass murderer. If you ever make him mad, oh my god, it's really terrifying. Please don't let me get randomly assigned to this dungeon. I want to live a few more years.
Isn't that the dungeon where Pei Yelan is? This dungeon wasn't that scary before. At most, it was S rank. But I remember it wasn't like this before I left. I haven't known what's been happening in the dungeon since a few years ago. That boss is like a desperate husband who lost his wife, kills every young couple he sees. Hearing it that way, it sounds like I've gone dark side. I wanted to keep scrolling, but this post got blocked. Forget it, we're out of time. Searching for the keyword Crimson Manor again yields nothing. I brought Jiang Xiaoyu to the dungeon entrance. Please don't send me into that blood-colored manor. I really don't want to face a darkened Pei Yelan. Before I turn dark, I could still keep my minced form. Not this big lump like now. When you come out, remember to order me some malatang. Okay, if I'm lucky enough to get out, I'll give you some. Welcome, players, to Blood Manor Dungeon. Difficulty level 3S. Good luck clearing it. Your malatang is gone. Wait, how is it gone? Wait, how did we end up in the same instance? I closed my eyes in despair. I actually hit that 1 in 1,000 chance? Heavens, no time to blame fate. I hurriedly bought a realistic human skin mask from the mall and put it on. Everyone's mask. After entering the manor, Jiang Xiaoyu tacitly stopped talking to me. We pretend we don't. Moonlit plum. Because in the dungeon, the closer two people are, the more they become each other's weakness. Manue Meitze, 90. NPC places various dishes on the table. What do? I don't want to die. Moonlit plum.